Hello and welcome. This is a walkthrough of my preliminary preparations for making my own little single track in my backyard. Of course, my backyard is mostly 4.2 acres of trees. Part of it's going to be running right along that little ridge line you see over there. And it'll come off my lawn. We'll go down this way, and you'll see these little orange flags. Some of the trees are going to be removed, some are just marking the path. My intention is to do this with as little damage as possible. So we'll be coming through here. We're not going to go too far to the right because unfortunately I've got a fair number of pets buried there over the last 20 years. I always thought coyotes would be the problem out here, but it isn't, it's cars. I get tired of picking them up off the road, so now they're all indoor kitties. Anyways, we'll come down here, hook a slight left, come through here, cleaning up these deadfalls and so forth. And this is not a root, it's just an old branch. So clean this stuff up. That one will probably go. And there goes a scooter. This is kind of my quiet contemplation spot, except when there's a scooter in the neighborhood. We'll come down here. Now I want to point out that we're going to change direction here, and if you look up there, that one skinny tree there about center frame, that marks pretty much the edge of my property in that direction. It goes all the way up to the back of this ridge. You can kind of see it more or less against center frame. There's a patch of sky. Well, that's where the other side of the ridge is. But back to the matter at hand. Following this, I like this little fir tree, so we're going to leave him. Down this way, a shallow turn. And I'm going to bank it a little bit so we have a little bit of a berm, which should help to prevent erosion. Then kind of slight uphill. Over back this way. Haven't quite figured out the dynamics yet, but we'll turn here. Whee! Flatten out a little bit. Again, part of what I want to do is minimize the straight downhill shots, which should hopefully minimize the potential for erosion, because I've got a little stream down here at the bottom of my ravine. And we'll come down, brake hard on this little point. And this is where I envision a small bridge going back up, probably around rather than under those old apples, up to the top of the ridge, which we saw at the beginning of the video. You can just see my house from here. Well, in about an hour and a half, I was able to complete a significant portion of my single track. We just came off the lawn. We're walking past the pet cemetery. Apologies to Stephen King. Coming down a slight incline. Oh, and look at this tree I found. Honest to Pete, can you see that? I don't know what this thing is, but I'm going to call it the murder tree. I made sure that there were no branches anywhere near where I'm likely to pass by. I also dug up some old clothesline. I sure would like to know the history of this property. Continuing down towards, oh hey look, roots, yay, rooty tooty. Continuing down towards the quiet space, quiet place. And that's as far as I got today. I put some practices in place which I remembered from my days working for the Maine Department of Conservation, basically trying to minimize the potential for erosion and sedimentation. And yeah, it was a nice afternoon's work. Now the only thing that's left is to give it a quick try. Let's see about that. I'm starting to get the hang of this trail. If you enjoyed this video, check out the link on the lower left for a first look at the Rockhopper. If you want to see me break a 25-mile-per-hour speed limit on the Rockhopper, click on the link on the lower right. As always, thanks for watching. I appreciate it when you do. Bye.